Pisces, let's get into a reading. So this is going to be a second channel Pisces bonus reading because the last time I did individual signs, Pisces blew me out of the water like always. I love you guys so much. So this is going to be your bonus reading on the second channel. So as I'm starting this, it's 111. So you may be seeing 111, and that could be your confirmation that this reading is made for you. It was meant for you. What I'm going to do is see what's coming your way. Now, as I went to go say that, I heard where you at. So somebody could be sending you a where you at text. Some of you are about to go to either a nightclub or a spa that has black lights. I'm seeing a lot of like black lights where colors can sometimes glow, like pinks will glow, oranges will glow. Could be laying in the tanning bed, but that's going to be confirmation for some of you. You could be getting a where you at text when you're in the club. You could be at the spa one day getting a facial with some sort of neon light, blue light, and you get that where you at text. Some of you are definitely going to be getting a where you at text. Who's going to be texting you where you at? It's someone that your intuition's telling you is about to come towards you. It's someone that you could have decided to close a chapter with, or you could have decided to gain your independence from this person or this situation because you got tired of being empty-handed. Yeah, a love offer was not accepted. This was protecting you from something you were not supposed to experience. Could be someone who was sending you mixed signals. Why do they want to know where you're at? Because they're discontent, they're bored, they're lonely, or they're dissatisfied that they no longer have your offer in their grasp. What does this make me think of? They're showing me a restaurant that has, okay, so when I used to wait tables like forever ago, I worked in a specific place where we were so busy. Like we would do about 1,300 people in 3 hours. We only had like 40 tables. So the fact that we could throw that many people in and out was insanity. And when I tell you we were hustlers, we were hustlers. But because we would be so busy, we would get cups of drinks and we would start making the drinks prematurely. Like orange juice, apple juice, things that we knew, okay, this isn't gonna go bad, this isn't gonna taste bad because this ain't gonna last 3 minutes here. So we would do the extra work. We would have cups lined up. Okay, this is our row of orange juice. This is our apple juice. These are our Cokes. These are our Diet Cokes. These are our teas. So that way we could just run, grab a drink. And I mean, when I tell you we would run and you waited on each other's tables, like we were a well-oiled machine. I had never in my life worked in another restaurant that was that well-oiled. Like we could hustle some people in and out real quick. And the experience was always above and beyond. But when you would come around the corner, you recognized, oh goodness, there's no more cups left. This is gonna hold me back. I'm used to having all these cups on the counter. None of them's there. Now I've got a refill. I'm gonna have to wait on the Coke machine. It takes forever. I'm gonna have to grab the jug of juice and pour. It can feel like an inconvenience, especially when you're used to having it. So you could have someone around you or hovering around you that didn't take your love offer. And you could have come along the energy of, you know what, this is protecting me from what I don't know. I watered these flowers. They left me empty-handed for a reason. I sat here and I waited for you to put something in my basket and you didn't. So guess what? Trick or treat, we ain't doing this no more. I'm gone. Now this person could be discontent though, because now that they're going around the corner to grab an orange juice, guess what? Orange juice ain't there, okay? They need an orange juice for table 5 and we out of orange juice. That's this person's energy. They could even be changing their perspective around you. What do they now see you as? What do they now see you as? They see you as some sort of a lover, someone where they once had a choice. Do I stay? Do I go? Do I take this? Do I not? Do I want this? Do I not? Why did they choose what they chose? Because they were blocked. They either didn't want to be in a commitment, they made the choice not to be in a commitment, they were blocked from it, or they acted like a choice didn't need to be made and realized it when it was too late. So you've got someone in the energy now of reminiscing on the times that you guys had. I remember when we used to laugh. I remember when we used to have fun. I remember when we rode around that town with that window down and we were jamming to that song and I looked over at you and you were smiling. I remember those times. That's this person's energy. So you just need to know that. You need to know that yes, you have moved on. You have moved away. You have gotten your desire, your passion, your spark, your groove back. but someone is thinking about you and how they once gave you red flags. They once sent you mixed signals. Yeah, they could have been a player. You could see this person as someone who's inconsistent. You could see this person as, oh yeah, they were a good time, but you know, they weren't a long time. They ain't the kind of person you can call when you're on the side of the road. I mean, if I need some whiskey or maybe some weed, I'll call and be like, hey, where you buy that whiskey at? Where you get that weed at? Other than that, I don't call them. That's your energy. You see this person as someone who's immature. They're inconsistent. They're the kind of person where they say they might come to the party, and just because they said it, that don't mean they showing up. That's how you see them. How do they feel around the fact that you now see them this way? They feel like they want to open up some sort of communication. So they want to talk to you. They want to tell you something. They want to tell you what they now know. They want to tell you the wisdom that they've gained. You know, I'm not sorry for what happened, but I do see why you left me high and dry. I do see why you didn't trust me. I do see that's going to be this person's energy. Okay, what's coming towards you? Good vibes only. This could be taking place in the next 8 hours, 8 days, 8 weeks, or 8 months. What's coming towards you? Good vibes only. What's coming towards you? Ooh. There could be the opportunity for you to connect with your higher self here coming up. There could also be an opportunity for you to understand what you want and where you're going. What aligns with you? What do you value? What's morally correct for you? Some of you are going to get an opportunity that somebody wants to take something to another level. Okay. Some of you, you're either about to be asked, what are we? Somebody could want to have the conversation of, hey, do you want to be my boyfriend, my girlfriend? Some of you are about to be asked to marry someone. There is a progression here, okay? I'm seeing a progression towards what you want. So what's coming your way is something you've once reflected on is coming to you. So whether that's a relationship, whether that's, oh, I really want to marry Stan, Dan, Rachel. This person might be bringing it to your vision that they want the same thing. Now, again, there could be a conversation taking place here coming up. What are we? You know, I'd really like to date you. I'd really like for me and you to be exclusive. I'd really like for you to marry me. That could be taking place, and it's something that you've once reflected on. It's something you've once wanted. So what's coming your way? Something that you've wanted. I also see a lot of peace, consistency, and I see easy days coming. I see an energy of like peace is coming because I've stayed consistent. And it's like things are going to get easier for you. Where there were once blockages, there are no longer blockages, or you no longer want to go through that door. Doors that you once would try to open, you don't care if they're locked anymore. Lock them. And guess what happens when you go, you know what, I don't want to open that door no more. The door will open. That's what always happens. So now that you're there, now that you're at a place where you're like, you know what, what's coming my way is coming my way. It's good vibes only. I only want good news. And if it ain't good news, I ain't reflecting on it. I ain't accepting it. The universe is like, okay, we get it. We'll match you. But in the same sense, there's people who you once maybe went through a season of chaos with, or a season of confusion, or a season of, I don't understand why I'm empty-handed. Those people are now thinking of you and saying, you know, I wish I would have opened up and communicated this and said this and told you this. We might not be together, but if I would have told you, you know, the reason I can't date you is because I'm getting divorced. The reason I can't date you is because so-and-so is having a baby and we got to figure that out. Something like that could have happened, and it's like now someone's looking back and going, I could have handled that easier. I could have said, no, I know you're mad at me that I'm dating him or her, but yes, I can date them and be a co-parent. But someone here didn't do that. Someone here sent a lot of mixed signals and shut down, and then you decided to act in a way where it's like, okay, I'm going to act based off your behavior, and your behavior showing me this, so I'm going to do this. That's what I'm saying, okay? All right. What else is coming your way? I'm saying that there's a collaboration in your near future that you're going to be dealing with that's going to stress you out. So there could be a collaboration at work where this could be like a client and this client might end up booking something with you, but you might be along the energy of, I don't understand why we're doing this. We're not team players. You don't listen to anything I have to say. I don't know why you even come in. This could be something as simple as you do facials and you got a client who's going to come in and say, hey, I want to book a facial. They book a facial, yet everything you're supposed to do in that facial, they don't want to do it. I'm allergic to this. I don't like that. So at the end, you're like, okay, this is supposed to be a 2-hour facial. This ain't even going to be 10 minutes because you don't like anything. Why are you booking? Why are you coming here? You're not being a team player. You don't want to collaborate. You're coming in telling me how to do my job, telling me you don't like this and you want me to use this instead. Why don't you just go home and do it yourself? Because this isn't benefiting me or you. Everything that would benefit your skin, you're not letting me use. So I don't know why you're here. I'm saying that might happen. And there might be a part of you where it's like, okay, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm feeling a little burdened because I feel like you're wasting your money. I feel like I'm wasting my time. You're going to want results like you got a facial, yet you're not letting me do the facial at all. You're pretty much just letting me wash your face with Dove soap. I'm feeling burdened because I don't want this to be a reflection of me and what I'm offering, but you're going to say that it is, and you're also not going to tell nobody that you didn't tell me you wanted anything that I had to give that would have actually been beneficial for your facial. That's what I'm saying. So there could be an opportunity here coming up where people are going to want you to collaborate. Hey, we want you to do this for us. We need you to be a team player. We need you to take off work and drive us to a different county. But you could be along the energy of, but why? Why would I take off of work for me to drive you to a different county when you're an adult and you can take care of this? Drive yourself to the airport, fly away. Why do I have to take off work to drive you to that county? Why can't you make other plans, other ways to get to where you're wanting to go? And I'm saying that it's really going to burden you because you're going to feel like someone wants something from you, yet they're not willing to be a team player to get it. Again, this could be the energy of, hey, we're trying to save money. We don't want to go on a plane. We're trying to, again, save some money because we can't really afford this. Do you mind to drive us 4 hours away? No, I'm not giving you gas money. I just need you to drive me. And you could be along the energy of, it's interesting to me that you're asking me to drive you, yet you ain't going to give me gas money. You're kind of demanding it. What? I'm confused. That's what I'm saying here, okay? So heads up, there could be something taking place where people might expect something from you. Hey, we expect you to take Bianca's shift. She needs to leave early. You could be in the energy of, but I have a kid to pick up. I have an appointment after work. And they could put that burden on you. Well, we expect you to be a team player. You signed a contract that if we needed you to stay, you would. Okay, but did Bianca sign a contract that she would make her appointments around her shift? Why am I having to over accommodate for Bianca? And that could put stress on you where you feel like it's your place to pick up the slack when it isn't. That's what I'm saying here. So the universe is saying maybe recognize that there could be people wanting things from you and they're not actual team players. What else is coming your way? So you have a soulmate or a twin flame about to head your way, okay? This person's waiting. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sag. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This person is waiting to make their move. What do they want? What does this person want from you? If this is someone from your past, they have regrets or they have disappointments around this relationship. If this is someone new, this could be someone new who's manifesting a relationship where there's going to be a lot of effort and they can be dedicated to it, but they could also have a lot of trauma and a lot of unhealed wounds around soulmates and relationships. So this could be the kind of lover, because I'm going to be honest with you. If you date a lover that's healed and you date a lover that's not, the lover that's not healed is going to constantly be triggered. Okay, well, you decided to go out on a date with someone else. You didn't pick me. Okay, I don't know you enough to pick you. That's the energy I'm getting. However, if this is a new lover, this might be the kind of lover where it's like, well, I'm so used to being loved and left. I'm so used to people coming in and leaving me, that they might then bring that disappointment energy into your relationship and make it harder than it needs to be because they've not healed. So again, it's okay for you to want your partner to love you and respect you and see that you have wounds. It's not okay for you to expect someone to heal sides of you that someone else broke. Okay? So if this person comes in and wants to put in tons of effort and dedication, but also wants to play the victim, well, you know, me and so-and-so dated and she didn't love me. Okay, well, I'm not her, first off. So let's get that out of the mind. And let's also recognize that just because that soulmate was that way or that lover was that way doesn't mean all the lovers will be. And if you're going to put me in that category, then leave me in that category, but also leave me alone. That's what I'm saying. So I am saying that there could be a relationship here, if this is a new person, where this person might be kind of crying over everyone that they've loved in this lifetime, not recognizing that they're going to continue to get something that's not fulfilling. Because when it comes to effort, they might be manifesting someone to put in the effort, but are they putting in the effort? Okay? Are they putting in the effort? That's the question. Because here's an example. If you're in a place where you're like, well, if they don't text me, I'm not texting them. That's not very mature. If you text someone and they don't text you back, you can text them the next day and say, hey, I'm not sure if you got busy. I'm not sure what's up. I figured I'd reach out one more time and see if you want to chat, maybe schedule a call. If not, no worries, I'm going to leave you alone. I just didn't want to ghost or disappear without us kind of figuring out what this is. Did you have a bad day? Did you need some time? Did you need some space? What's the idea? If you're going to be quick to do tit for tat, you're only going to get tit for tat. You're only going to get something that is depleting, that feels lackluster, unworthy. That's what I'm saying here. So for some of you, you could be attracting someone from your past that could be wanting to put in effort and dedication, but could be really sad and disappointed over relationships that have failed, including this one. Or this is someone new who wants to offer you something, but they could also be in the energy of, it's never good enough. I'm never chosen. I think I found a soulmate, but the soulmate doesn't love me. But they could just be giving pages. And that's fine. But a page is like, hey, how are you? I'm interested in you. But it never gets past that. I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of people that you date where it's, hey, how are you? And it never gets past that. You never get to the first date. Those are the people that are easy to forget because it never really went anywhere. This person's got to recognize that. This person's got to recognize that sides of them need to heal for them to recognize that they're not unforgettable. Maybe they're just not putting in as much work as they should. Maybe they're manifesting for someone else to go above and beyond and carry the relationship and have all those hard conversations and say what they feel, but then they don't match that effort or that vulnerability, so then it puts it in a stagnant energy or puts it in an energy where they're sad, they're disappointed, it isn't going the way that they want. That's what I'm saying. What else do you need to know that's coming your way? Some of you could also be getting an apology or some sort of message of interest, message of love, message of care from someone that you classify as soulmate or someone that's special to you, okay? Could be someone that you've got blocked. Could be someone that you feel like has irresistible charm. Could be someone you feel like you got a soul contract with, but it's definitely someone where you're like, you know what, the relationship's done. Unless they come in and they tell me something different, this is over. Why are they regretting? What are they regretting? This person could be regretting. Yeah, this person could be regretting not being able to move on from something that they once cared about. Okay. So for some of you, there could be someone here that you're either about to have a chat with. This could be someone new. This could be someone from your past. There's someone here that is crying over a relationship where they're either blocked or they no longer talk to that person. It's a tough situation and they're having a hard time moving on from it. But that could also be bringing that hard energy into this. Well, you know, me and so lived together. They left me. They said I wasn't the love of their life anymore. So now I don't even know if I believe in love. That could be this person's energy. And they could feel like it's kind of hard to move on. But it could also be an energy of you've got to move on because you're manifesting something more. And you've met someone where there's an irresistible charm. However, you're blocking that person from being able to get close to you. Or this person could be blocking you from being able to get close to them because they are still grieving something that happened. They done thought, oh, I'm going to marry him or her. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they did and it went to hell. They're still kind of holding on to that and they're having a hard time maybe getting over it, getting through it. What do you need to know about it? You need to know that this person is going through a spiritual awakening. And you need to know that this person could be... So this could be someone where they could be paying alimony. They could be paying child support. This could be someone who wants to date you. But they could be having financial issues, or they could feel that the only reason you want to date them is finances. So instead of telling you that, or instead of telling you their insecurity, they're showing up in a way where they're very guarded. They're having a hard time moving on from things that they perceive as reality. Here's an example. I had a friend a long time ago who would always offer to pay for things. Yet when she would pay for it, she would then hold it over your head and go, well, you know, so-and-so owes me this, and so-and-so owes me that, and so-and-so never paid me this. We never asked for any of that. However, she put herself in the position where she become the money thrower. She would just throw money out and the rest of us would try to pay her back and she didn't want to be paid back. But it got to a point where she got in a tough situation and she expected us to show up in the way that she showed up. And when we didn't, she would get really mad and she would either cut you off or act in a way that was very different. It's like, oh, I can tell you're mad at me. I can tell that you're not happy that I'm not showing up in the way that you are. That wasn't a reflection of us. That was a reflection of her and what she felt she needed, or how she felt that she was valuable. She felt that in order for her to be liked, in order for her to be loved, she needed to throw money around and support everyone instead of, we were there regardless. We were going to be there regardless. We all had our money. We were going to pay. We were there regardless. However, that's how she loved us. She would take care of us in a way financially that she would once in the far future expect back. And a lot of us who didn't do it in the way that she did, she would get pissed at us or she would start treating us differently. That's what I'm saying here. There could be something here where someone's going through a spiritual awakening, but someone could also be in an energy of, well, you know, I don't talk to so-and-so anymore because they used me for my money. Well, you know, he or she only wants to date me because there's something that they can gain. When that might not be reality. I hung out with her because I loved her. I hung out with her because we were besties. Not because she had money, not because she paid for stuff. But her reality was, well, people hang out with me because I have money, because I pay for things. When that wasn't necessarily the truth, she just always offered, and we would say, no, it's fine. And she would be like, no, I'm paying for it. That's what I'm saying here, okay? And that could be something that's happening. Some of you could have a family member, a friend, maybe a lover, who thinks that the only value they have is money, is what they can offer in the world monetarily, financially. And they're going through a season of opening their heart and realizing that they've been stuck, but they've been stuck because they've been holding their space. They didn't want to do things differently. That's what I'm saying. And this person could be having money issues. And this person could be feeling really insecure because they feel like there's a soul contract here, but they also don't really necessarily trust you and what you want, or what you're wanting from them. And it could be an insecurity that they done went through. This could be someone who was once married or in a relationship and they had to pay a settlement or alimony, and now they feel like that's what everyone wants from them. I am saying that someone here went through a legal matter. I do see that. And someone here could still be crying over the legal matter. Well, you know, I got divorced. I had to pay him or her alimony. I had to pay him or her a settlement. I've not really gotten over that. I'm still kind of stuck on it. I feel like me and you have a soul contract. But I also don't want to put myself in a predicament where I am financially burdened again. And they could be opening their heart and recognizing that they do want to love again, but they don't want that kind of love. They don't want the kind of love that as soon as you guys separate, they want to take you for everything that you're worth. I'm going to be honest with you. And this is going to be, I'm going to piss some people off. If you get married and you divorce someone and you take everything they got, because I know some people who will have to pay a settlement, then they'll have to pay an alimony, then they have to give half of their retirement. That's ridiculous. It is ridiculous to me that some people can be married for 2 to 3 years and leave that marriage with more than they ever had, including the person's retirement when they worked 20, 30, 40 years to get it. Sadly, especially in America, marriage is not set up for both people to win. It is a contract. It is a business contract. That is literally what marriage is. And this could be someone who really got hit hard in a relationship or in marriage, and they're terrified to open back up to someone. Now, this could be a new person. This could be a new person who feels like you only want their money. You only want something from them, whether it's recognition, whether it's what they have to offer. It could be that they feel like they're charming, but they also kind of feel like you're a karmic. This person emotionally is all over the place, and they're recognizing that it's time for them to walk their own path, that they're going in the right direction, that there's something about you that's magnetic, they feel drawn to you. So this person could be scared to trust you. This person could have trusted people in the past and was shown why they shouldn't have. Because again, I will be honest with you, if you've ever gotten married and you separate and now you don't got a home to live in, you broke as hell when you weren't before, I wouldn't get married again either. Okay, especially if I sat there and put into my retirement for 30 years and I got married and that person got to take it, I would never get married again. I would be like, hell no. So I get that. So this person could be recognizing that they're going in the right direction, but maybe the kind of relationship they need to build is different than what they used to build, that there's still parts of them that need to grieve. And again, this could be someone that you're dating that could feel that you're only in it for some sort of money. They could also feel like you're the kind of person where you're out kind of playing the field, or you're staying out late at night, yet you're giving them a boundary. So that could be the kind of person who's like, well, I know you're at the clubs. You could be at the club in your head. You could be in the bed. You could be in the bathtub. But they might feel that you're doing something other than what you're telling them. And again, I feel the reason they feel all of that is trauma. And I feel like they're going to work through that trauma. They're going to recognize why they've been maybe holding themselves back from you, keeping you at a distance, or the reason that they kind of blocked you. And then they're going to get a little more confident to walk their path, to be open about it. You know, the last time I got married, she took me for everything I'm worth. So I don't want to get married this time. I want to know that you're in it for me, not because you want to take my business, not because you want to take my home, not because you want to take everything I have to offer, but because you're in it for me. That's what I'm saying here. So that could also be something that you maybe need to know. Now, here's the thing. That went from being a bad reading to a good one. So this relationship or dynamic might go through rough waters, rocky waters, murky waters before it clears up, okay? All right, I'm going to leave it here. Have a blessed day.